What's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another holiday special. In this Pixar tutorial, we're going to be going over how to build a Christmas baby Yoda, and we're going to be using some black, some brown, some green, some lime, some white, some red, and then some sand. But before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't, go ahead and click that notification bell so you're notified when we post a new video. And now let's get started. Alright, so we're going to begin by placing 21 blocks of our black wool. So it's going to be 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then finally 21 blocks of our black wool. So make sure you guys have this for the foundation of your Christmas baby Yoda. Now we're going to build the outline first, and then we're going to focus on the details. So let's continue the outline. On this left side, we're going to go up by 3 black wool. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to go up and to the right by 2 black wools. Then what we're going to do is going to be kind of tricky. We're going to have 1 diagonal to the right. And then we're going to have 1 diagonal to the left going up. And then we're going to have 2 more diagonals going down and to the left. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to go over it again because I know this is kind of tricky. So make sure you guys have this. So once again, you're going to go up and to the right diagonally, then up and to the left diagonally, and then we're going to go down diagonally to the left 2 times. So make sure you guys have this. Then on this left side, we're going to go up by 2 black wools. And then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right, making this shape. Now, every so often, after we build something, I'm going to be taking a step back, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause, just in case you need a little bit of extra building time. But you can also feel free to pause it whenever you need to. So now, let's continue up here. We're going to have 2 black wools going up on the left side. And then we're going to have 2 going to the right. And then we're going to go up by 2, again, connected just like that. So that's going to be the left side of our Christmas baby Yoda. And now it's time to continue. What we're going to do is that over here, we're going to go up by 6, but we're just going to place a little temporary block. And above the temporary block, we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then to the right of this temporary block, we're going to place 9 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once again, you're going to have 6 going up and then 9 going to the right. We can go ahead and take out this temporary block, and that's what it should look like. Now we're going to go back up here, and what we're going to do is that to the right here, we're going to go to the right by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to add 3 black wools going down on the left side. 1, 2, 3. Now right here is where the little Christmas ball is going to go. So I know we're going to do the outline, but I think it'll just be easier if we just do 3 rows of 3 white wools, just like that. So make sure you guys have that. Then we're going to switch back to our black, and we're going to place 3 black wools on the bottom, 3 black wools on the left, and then also 3 black wools above the top. So now let's take a little step back. Make sure you guys have this so far. Now we're going to continue. We're going to go up here, and we're going to add right here in the middle 5 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go to the left. We're going to start in this block, and we're going to place 2 black wools going to the left, and they're going to be connected right here. Then we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the left and 1 diagonal black wool. Above this diagonal black wool, we're going to place 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to go up and we're going to place 7 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then what we're going to do next is that we are going to grab our black wool and we're going to go up by 2. So we're going to go just 1, 2. Then we're going to have 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the right, like so. Whoops, what a mess. There we go. Make sure you guys have those 4 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna go up and we're gonna add 6 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. We're gonna drop down again and we're gonna have 2 diagonal black wools going to the right. Then what we're gonna do again is that we're gonna go down by 2 black wools. Below those 2, we're gonna place 2 going to the left connected. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal going up and to the left. Then we're gonna have 9 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 2 going to the left. So 1 and 2. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal going to the left. And then we're gonna drop down by 2 black wools. And below this 2, we're gonna attach 3 going to the left. So let's take a step back. This is what we should have so far. You can almost tell what he's gonna be. That's gonna be his little hand, his ear, the top of the Christmas hat, the little ball. So we're making great progress. So let's keep going. We're gonna go back over here where we last left off and we're gonna move to the right. We're gonna drop down and we're gonna add 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal going up and to the right. And then we're gonna go up and we're gonna place 9 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal going down and to the right. And then we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the right. 1, 2, 3. We're also gonna connect 3 going up on the right. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, we're gonna go to this block right here, so 1 from the bottom, and we're gonna place 3 going to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna go up, and we're gonna add 7 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're gonna drop down, and we're gonna have 2 going to the right. We're gonna place a black wool on the bottom right here. Then we're gonna add 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're gonna add 3 diagonal black wools. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 2 going to the left. So 1, 2. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have another 3 black wools going to the left. So 1, 2, 3. Let's take a big step back. Pause it if you need to. This would be a great little stopping point because we're making great progress. We're almost done with the outline. So we just gotta keep going. So what we're gonna do is that below these 3 black wools, we're gonna need to place a temporary block. And then to the left of this temporary block, we're gonna go up by 6 black wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's go ahead and delete that temporary block. And we're left with something that looks like this. Then below this 6, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna place 3 going to the left. 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna drop down and we're gonna have 2 going to the left. We're gonna drop down again and we're gonna have 9 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we need to add 1 diagonal going up and to the left. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go over here. You guys see this section here? We're gonna skip a block and then right here, we're gonna go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So make sure you add this row of 6 going up. Let's take a step back. We are doing great. So let's just keep going. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go to this little corner. we're gonna drop below it, and on the right, we're gonna go down by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna skip a block, and on the second block, we're gonna place 1 black wool going to the left. Then we're gonna drop down, and we're gonna add 2 going to the left. Then we're gonna drop down, and we're gonna place 6 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, since we're already here in this middle section, we're gonna skip a block here, and we're gonna go up by 3 right here. So 1, 2, 3. Let's take a step back, pause it if you need to. Now let's continue building on this right side. I know it feels like we're going from one place to the other, but this pixel art actually has a ton of detail in it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is that over here we're gonna attach 2 black wools going to the right. Then on this right side we're gonna place 2 going down. Then we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the left. Then we're gonna have 2 diagonals going to the left, like so. Then we're gonna go back to the right here, and over here we're gonna add 2 black wools going down. We're gonna add 1 diagonal going down and to the left. And then we're going to have 1 diagonal going up and to the left. Then right here, we need to add 3 black wools going down. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And I know this part is kind of confusing because of the diagonal blocks. But first, just make sure you guys have this, and then we'll continue on to the next step, which is pretty simple. We're just going to go down here to the bottom floor, and we're going to go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be the rough outline for our Christmas baby Yoda. Now it's time to start adding some details, start filling him in, and we should be out of here like in no time at all. Alright, so I'm back. Had to take care of some Ewoks, but now let's get back to this tutorial. I also changed the rest of my hotbar of items. I got rid of the lime green and the green wool and switched it out for some lime terracotta and some green wool. But we're gonna do that later. What we're gonna focus now is on the bottom of our baby Yoda, and we're gonna be using sand and brown. So let's go ahead and start with that sand on this left side. So we're gonna skip 2 blocks, and we're gonna go up by 2 sand blocks. Pretty easy. Then we're gonna go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what we're gonna do next is that we're gonna add 3 rows of 10 sand blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then again, we're gonna have another row of 10. And then again, 1 more row of 10. So make sure that you guys have those 3 rows of 10 sand blocks going up. Then we're gonna add 2 rows of 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then again, another row of 9. So quick recap, we're gonna have a row of 2, a row of 3, a row of 4, 3 rows of 10, and then 2 rows of 9. Then we're gonna go up by 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna go up by 2, 1, 2. And then we're gonna go up by 6 2 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna go back down here. We're gonna place 1 sand block. We're gonna skip 2 blocks, and we're gonna go up by 3. 1, 2, 3. And because sand is a gravity block, we're gonna need to place a brown to the left, and then above this brown, we're gonna place 2 sand blocks. Then we're gonna grab our brown again, and we're gonna place another brown here, and then above this brown, we're also gonna place 2 sand blocks. And then we're gonna grab our brown again. We're gonna place it right here, so you end up with 3 diagonal browns, and then a sand block on the top. Now we gotta do a little more detail on this left side, so we're gonna grab our brown, and then right here, we're gonna place 3 brown wools with 3 sand blocks on the top. Then we're going to grab our brown. We're going to place a brown wool right here. Above this brown, we're going to place 3 more sand blocks. Oh no! So I hate building with sand. So yeah, place those 3 sand blocks. Then we're going to place 1 brown wool right here. And then a sand. Then another diagonal brown. And a sand. And that's going to be this middle detail. He still has a bit more sand on this bottom part of, like, you know, his little comfy coat. So that's what we got to do. So we're going to continue with our sand block. We're going to go here and we're going to place 2 sand blocks. Then 2 sand blocks again. And then a cube out of 4 sand blocks. So awesome! Now we got to do it over here as well. So we're going to go to this section here. We're going to add 2 sand blocks. Then we're going to add 2 more sand blocks. And then a cube out of 4 sand blocks. And that's going to be the bottom part. So now let's go ahead and fill this in with brown. And I'll be back in just a second. And that's what the little brown coat should look like after we're done filling it in. But we're not completely done with the bottom part. We have to go do his hand. So let's go ahead and grab our lime terracotta. We're going to go to the left hand and we're going to place 2 lime terracottas. Then we're going to switch to our green terracotta. And remember, you can also use green wool if you want. But I'm using just those blocks because I think it looks the most lifelike. So now let's move on to the other hand, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to grab our 2 lime terracottas. We're going to add 2 limes right here, and then 2 diagonal greens, and that's going to be the bottom. I'm so happy with how this is turning out. This is so cool. All right, so now we're going to do this little part of the neck of like his little sweater. And we're going to fill in this 2 blocks with some sand. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Awesome, and that's what his comfy little sweater should look like. And now it's time to start doing the Baby Yoda face. Alright, so for that, we're going to be using our lime terracotta, green terracotta, and sand as well. Also some black and a little bit of white wool for his eyes. So let's start with the ear. So for that, we're going to grab our green wool, or green terracotta, and we're going to place just 4 green terracottas. Then we're going to add 2 green terracottas, and 1 diagonal green terracotta. Then we're going to switch to our lime. We're going to add 2 diagonal limes. Then we're going to add 2 more limes. And then on the top here, we're going to place 7 going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we are going to need to add another 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's all that we're going to do for now. We need to go back to our green terracotta. And we're going to add 2 green terracottas right here. 1, 2. And below these 3 limes, we're going to add another 3 green. So I know it looks kind of funky, but it's going to look great once we're done. So just make sure you guys have this. We're also going to, what am I saying? We're also going to need to add a lime terracotta right here. Then we're going to go back to our green. And we're going to do a row of green right here. So just a big old row of green. Then we're going to go back down here. We're going to place 1 diagonal. And then here we're going to add a row of green, but it's going to be 9 blocks if you want to count it. Then we're going to add 2. Then over here we're going to add 1. And then over here we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to grab our lime terracotta and we're going to add just 2 diagonal limes, just like that. Then we're going to go back to our green. We are going to place 2 green wools, or green terracottas. Then we're going to add 1 diagonal. And then over here, we're going to add a row of 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1 more diagonal. So this is what we have so far. Now let's go ahead and start doing his eyes. So for his eyes, we're going to grab our lime terracotta. We're going to place 2 limes right here. Then we're going to grab our black wool. And then below this, we're going to add 1 black wool and then a white on the right. Then above the white, we're going to grab our black and we're going to place 3 black wools. We're going to drop down and we're going to add 3 black wools as well. Then we're gonna drop down, we're gonna go to the left, and over here we're gonna add a row of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 in the middle on the bottom row. That's gonna be one of his eyes. Now let's, shimmy to the right. Because over here, below this green wool right here, we are gonna add 3 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're gonna add a white wool below the last black wool that we placed. 1 black wool to the left of the white, and then to the right we're gonna add 3 black wools. Then we're gonna add a row of 5 black wools, and then 3 on the bottom, and that's gonna be his eyes. Look how cute. Now let's do the other ear. So for this ear, we're gonna grab our green terracotta or green wool or whatever green you're using, and we're gonna place 3 greens, then 2 greens, 1 green, then we're going to grab 2 lime terracottas, one here and another here. Then we're going to place another 2. Then here we're going to place a row of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our lime. Then we're going to drop down again, and over here we're going to add 3 of our lime. Now we need to go back to our green. And we're going to place 3 green wools here. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. 1, 2. Now let's take a big step back, because what we need to do is that we're going to fill in this part of the ear with some sand, and this part of the ear with some sand as well, and then the inside of his face with some lime. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. And that's what our baby Yoda's face should look like after we fill him in with some sand and some lime wool. And that's Grogu, but we still have to do the Santa hat. And this part's gonna be white, and then the top part's gonna be red. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. Awesome, and that's what our Christmas baby Yoda should look like. If you guys enjoyed building this pixel art as much as I did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and click that notification bell down below so you're notified when we post any video. And just thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you guys have a happy Christmas, and we'll see you real soon in the next video.
Ho, 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 ho.